So, you just got your real estate license. Congratulations. You passed the class, all those 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours, whatever it was in your state, you completed it. Now what do? You may think, well, passing that class is the hardest thing. Passing the class is just the beginning of a long career in real estate. Whether you're doing this as a full-time job or just as a side hustle, whatever it may be, passing that class is the first step. After that first step, there's a whole process of things you need to do right after in order to get things rolling. Hi, I'm Sylvester. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you find any value in here, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, tag a friend, share with a friend, all that good stuff. If you've considered joining real estate or you just passed your real estate exam, let me know what state you're licensed in the comments. We can build a good sphere, build a good relationship and referral network for everyone to use. So, you just passed your real estate class. Now what do I do? What are kind of the things that I need to look for? What's kind of the first step after that? Because everything up to that, you're just focused on the exam, but not a lot of people talk about the after. So, the first thing that you need to do after you pass your class is sign up with a brokerage. What's a brokerage? A brokerage is a real estate company like eXp, Keller Williams, Century 21, Remax. Those are all called brokerages. A lot of them are different. Some of them are good. Some of them are better than others. We'll talk, if you want more information about that, leave that in the comments as well. I'll make a separate video explaining the differences between each brokerage, their styles, and why you should choose one brokerage over the other. But at the end of the day, you have to choose a brokerage that makes sense for you. What should I be looking for with a brokerage? Support and training is a super big one. Are you able to learn and grow at that brokerage? What are they teaching and training? Are they teaching you contracts, how to grow, scaling your business, negotiations, things of that nature? Your brokerage is going to be kind of like your success manager, where they're going to be able to help you, to guide you, to take you where you want to go. Not all brokerages are made equal, so make sure you know their vetting process. Go into a couple of meetings and see what that conversation sounds like. The next thing is branding and marketing. How good is your company at doing branding and marketing across different platforms, across their billboard signs, their ads, their online social media presence, things of that nature, because that's a huge thing right now too. So what's kind of their marketing and their growth strategies as well? And that leads into the next point. What's their system and growth processes like, and what's their cost? Because they may be able to grow at a rapid rate, but if they don't have the system, that doesn't make them scalable. So depending on what brokerage you choose, you want to find something where you can scale your business that's easy to use, that's super user-friendly, and that helps you grow in your business as well. And then the final thing is going to be price. Every brokerage takes a certain split, depending on where you're from. The brokerage that I'm with is on an 80-20 split. So I take 80% of the commission, the brokerage takes 20%, but that 20% that it gets to the brokerage is reinvested back into all of its agents in terms of, online training, support, education, things of that nature. We have classes virtually all the time. So it just depends. Every brokerage does a little bit differently. Some brokerage, if you're going to be at the office every day, you may have to pay a desk fee of $100 a month. So some brokers, they charge $150 a month just to be at that brokerage. Some brokers charge $50, $60, $70 a month. So it just kind of depends. There's a lot of different fees, costs included in it. So know what's included in that cost, what's included in that fee, and how much you have to pay monthly to be part of that brokerage. So that is one of the first things that you want to look into, and interview brokers as well. Just because you go there doesn't mean you have to sign the dotted line. You go in there, you learn, you ask them questions, you see, am I going to be a good fit here? Is this a good fit for you and your career as well? So once you figure that out, that's when you go on to the next step. The next step is going to be deciding whether or not you want to join a team. So what a team is, you have your brokerage, and then you have your top agents in that brokerage. Typically, the top agents run their own team of anywhere from 5 to 50 people, 50 agents that are producing. So what are the benefits of a team? Why would I want to join a team? If you're a brand new agent, you don't have you most likely don't have the skills, the experience, or the clientele in order to propel your business forward and exponentially grow. So when you're on a team, they're typically providing you leads, they're coaching you through everything. So not only do you have your brokerage coaching you, but you can have a team member, your team leader, who's going to be helping you, coaching you, training you, telling you what to do, going through contracts with you, going through role plays and scripts and all that kind of stuff. So having that in your background is going to be something that's going to help you propel your business. If you've been an agent already, you already have your license, you're just thinking of which broker should I join, that's a different experience. You most likely already have that clientele and that experience, so you don't need to worry about a team as much. But as a solo agent, you do have to have a big chunk of that clientele on hand in order to continue to grow your business, or a way of creating new business as well. That's the biggest thing at the end of the day, is continuing to fill your pipeline and grow that business. Teams are generally a bit better at it, but it depends on what you're most. So, sign up for a brokerage, made a decision, something that works best for you. Then you decided whether or not you wanted to join a team. Those are the two biggest steps, and do not undervalue them. Those will essentially guide the direction of your career or side hustle, whatever it may be. Those are the biggest decision, most important decision that you will make. Continue to move forward. And obviously you can always change it in the future if you don't like your brokerage or your team. But it's better to start with somewhere that you feel comfortable, where you can have similar visions, similar ideas of what you want to do in your career. The third thing that we want to do after we do those first two things, most important step, post. Make a post on Instagram. Make a post on Facebook. It sounds so easy, but at the end of the day, if people don't know you, what you're doing, what you're up to, they're never going to know. You probably have 500, 1,000, 5,000 friends on Facebook, whatever it may be. Those are all people most likely in your area, people that you know that you can influence, where they can buy and sell from you. Same thing with Instagram. You can grow your following, create a huge following, bigger following of people in your area, connect with other local realtors, different brokerages, lenders, loan officers, title companies, create those connections with a lot of different people and grow on social media. So posting on social media is going to be the first step. Let people know you're an agent. Tell them, hey, I just got my real estate license, I just joined this brokerage or this team, whatever it may be, and then continue to grow your social media presence. Start with Instagram and Facebook. From there, grow into TikTok and YouTube and all these other platforms. But start and just post and continue to post. You have to be very consistent and ritual with your posting. After you build your social media account, that's when it really goes into a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff in real estate. That's building connections with other people, learning how to communicate, messaging your sphere of influence, contacting people that you know that you have those relationships with. So what's my sphere of influence? Sphere of influence is people that you know, that you've had relationships with. It doesn't matter if it's a friend from high school, your current group of friends, you have 5-6 friends, that's your sphere of influence. Contact them, say, hey, I just got my real estate license. I just want to let you know, if you have any friends or family thinking of buying or selling, feel free to keep me in mind. I would greatly appreciate it. Send them a text. Whenever you see them in person, ask them about their life, what's going on with them, what's new with them, how's their job, because guess what? They're going to ask you the same thing. And when they ask you, you say, oh, I just got my real estate license, by the way. I'm not sure if you heard, if you saw anything, but I'm a new agent. I would love the opportunity to help. I'm growing my business. I'm still learning, but I'm definitely here if you need anything from me. And act as a professional in that manner. So those people, those friends, those people on Facebook that you haven't talked to in a while, go through and message them, because that's what's going to help you to grow your business and build those connections, whether they're ready or not right now. That's when you follow up and you nurture them and you continue to follow up, and don't just be salesy with it. Just be genuine in your intent and creating an honest relationship with them, because people will smell out your bullshit. So building connections with people, one of the biggest and most important things you can do, not just as a realtor, but as a professional, whether any industry you're in, building the relationship is going to be super important. And then the final skill that I would consider one of the most important things when you're getting your real estate license after you get your license is actually learning how to close and negotiate on clients. Learning your sales skills, your contracts, the verbiage, knowing your listing presentations and your buyer consultations, and then learning how to follow up and integrate it all into a system to where you have it all down. That's the one thing that the real estate class does not teach, is how to actually sell a house, how to learn and on your sales skills. That's where your brokerage and your team are going to come into huge play and become a huge factor in that, because when I first started, I didn't really have the best sales skills. So when I learned, I developed and became more confident, that's when my sales really started to skyrocket, because I learned how to sell. I learned what to say, what not to say, how to think on the fly. The script became automatic for me, and I knew exactly how to overcome the objections. And once you learn how to overcome the objections, that's when you can get to the closing table, close on your deals, close your clients, and have a great career in real estate. So, to summarize, you're going to find a brokerage, something that fits for you. Consider whether or not joining a team is going to be the best fit. If you have a good sphere of influence, if you have a lot of people that you know that you can connect with, then you don't really need a team, and then you can move on. Posting on social media is going to be a huge thing to help you scale your business. Building connections with people, honest, genuine connections with people that you know, and then learning how to close a sale and negotiate. Those are pretty much the 5 most important things after you get your real estate exam. After you pass your real estate exam, from there, you just continue to do those things on a consistent basis. You find out what works, what doesn't work, and you continue to excel in your career. So whether you're doing this on the side, or whether you're doing this full time, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'll be sure to answer, like, and follow for more.